Ready? Good morning, Cochise County, and good morning, Tombstone, Arizona. My name is Richie Hart, and this is the Tombstone Take. It's such an honor to be here in the heart of Tombstone, Arizona, right here on Allen Street. Take a look at this beautiful little town. Let's give us a pan around. Only in Tombstone do we have stagecoaches, we have dirt roads, and like a kid in a candy store, we are doing a grand opening today for the Shieffelin Sweet Company and the grand reopening for Nellie's Wicks and Bricks. And I'm standing here with some of the amazing staff of this business. And we're going to go ahead and give you a very special tour today. Shall we, ladies?
Yes.
Are we ready?
Right.
Okay, so I'm going to let them go ahead and get to where they need to get. And we're going to do a quick little initial walk here. So first, we're going to walk through the little courtyard that they have situated for us. And this courtyard is still in the works, but they are going to have chairs. Watch out behind you there, brother. They are going to have chairs, tables, and in the summertime, they are also going to be having some misters. Look at this beautiful area. So just imagine yourself hanging out here in Tombstone, taking some time to come in here and sit in the future seating that will be available. So let's take a moment. Let's come on in here, and we're going to walk into actually Nellie's Wicks and Bricks. So Nellie's Wicks and Bricks has been here for a little while. However, we are just now doing a grand opening. So we have essential oils, we have candles, we have, for the gentlemen, we have the mustachery. That's right, class it up. And I'm speaking for me too, because this is something I'm gonna have to do. So if you make your way around, don't be shy there, lady. We have all sorts of goodies here, especially for folks that maybe have allergies and you need something more organic. Nellie's Wicks and Bricks is gonna be the place for you. So now on that note, I would like to introduce you to the proprietor of this fine establishment. Danielle, how are you today?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Wonderful. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to cheat a little bit. You can stay right there. And this is my first broadcast, so bear with us as we navigate. So Nellie, tell us a little bit about your experience in the soap making, in the wax and the candles. Give us a little bit of your background.
Absolutely. So I started making soap, I want to say, probably 15 years ago.
Okay.
And like every good story, it all starts with a goat.
A goat?
It all starts with a goat.
I'm intrigued.
So we started with, I had property, it had weeds. I said, babe, to my husband, I said, babe, what are we going to do about these weeds? I said, you know what we need is a goat. And he said, if you could find a goat for $50 on Craigslist, we'll get a goat today. So I found a goat for $50 on Craigslist, and we got a goat that day. It was a boy goat. And goats need friends. So we got another goat, which was a girl goat. And then we started milking her, and I had so much milk, I didn't know what to do with all that goat milk. I couldn't drink it fast enough. So I thought, well, what do? I asked the Google machine, it said you make soap, and I said, great. So I learned to make soap, and that started my soap making
The rest
journey.
is history.
Yes.
So now, in addition to the soap making, to Nellie's Wicks and Bricks, we have the Shieffelin Sweet Company.
We do.
So what was the inspiration for the Sweet Company? And we're going to get there. I'm going to give you a tour in just a moment. You're going to feel like I feel right now, like a great big giant kid in a candy store. So what's the inspiration for the startup of the Sweet Company?
You know, Tombstone's a wonderful town. And there are a lot of wonderful, wonderful things in Tombstone. One of the things people will say about Nellie's Wicks and Bricks is that I offer a product that nobody else has. I have a store nobody else has in Tombstone. It's something different. Well, Tombstone also doesn't have a candy store. Tombstone also doesn't have places where we get to do the living history in mercantile clothing, not saloon girl clothing, to show what really happened in 1890 with women in Tombstone. I started my whole journey as an entrepreneur in Tombstone as inspired by Miss Nellie Cashman, who was also a female entrepreneur in Tombstone. And she was amazing. And we've grown into Shieffelin. I wanted to bring the name Ed Shieffelin, the founder of Tombstone, 2 Allen Street, and hence that's the name of our company. So we have the Shieffelin Sweet Co. to recognize Mr. Ed Shieffelin and Miss Nellie Cashman's name as well. It's right here on Allen Street.
Famous, powerful female entrepreneurs, and still happening into the Tombstone today. Who else am I standing here with? Who's this? Who's this beautiful lady?
That is my general manager, Miss Jennifer Burns. She is my right hand, and I can't do anything without her.
Very good, wonderful.
Yeah.
How long have you been with the company?
2 weeks.
2 weeks, wow.
Danielle and I have known each other for almost 4 years. So, and we've been friends. I worked with her when I first moved to town to try to help her. I said when I first saw her store, when it was in the other location, that I love her product. It's fantastic. The soaps, the lotions. It's such boutique level product, but the displays and the merchandising, I was not so thrilled with. So I said, please let me come in after church and show you some things. And so I did. And then the next thing I knew, she said, you're hired. That happened. Then I got out of it. I've been real estate, and now she offered me the GM job, and I was like, this is great. So it came full circle. Now we're back here and opening Shieffelin Sweets.
That is wonderful. And you know, one of the things that I'm making note of right now is the energy in here is fantastic. Now,
Yeah.
we can't capture it all on camera. Just like these displays, you really need to be here in person to fully appreciate the hard work that goes into. I mean, I can literally look at every single soap square. I can look at every single item in here. Everything is carefully, strategically placed, and the products, the presentation is just absolutely fantastic. But now, without further ado, I would love to introduce you to the candy shop, to Shieffelin Sweet Company. And as you see, we have everything. We have the more familiar items. And how great is this? Just like in the old-fashioned days. Just like in the old-fashioned days. But we have such a nice variety of sweets here. I would say for the kids, but honestly, I'm going to be coming back here about 10 minutes after this interview is over, and I'm going to be stocking up myself. We have all sorts of goodies here. Look at these. I haven't seen these since I was a kid, which wasn't that long ago, of course. We got the Pop Rocks. We have all these kinds of goodies. And of course, I absolutely love the old-fashioned mercantile style where you get your goodies. Look at that. You get your goodies, you put them on the scale here. Boy, that is just really neat. And then, you know, I really want to pay special attention over here to not this fella here, who's a really great lead guitar player for a local band, but also for some of our look at these fantastic, these are all made in-house. Danielle has a cottage license, and she makes all of these organic treats. And when is the last time you saw a bottle, an actual glass bottle of soda, as well as, if you come over here, actually, we have a whole variety of sodas. Look at this. Sarsaparilla, Dad's Root Beer. Oh boy. Oh no, they didn't. Look at that. So once again, just proof how versatile Tombstone is. Tombstone is not just a historical town in southeastern Arizona, but it's also a living town. We have many, many wonderful businesses here, eateries, and this ingenuity and creativity and love and care is just a small piece of what you can find here in Tombstone. So it's been my pleasure, my esteemed pleasure, to be with you today, Cochise County. We wish the very, very best to Nellie's Wicks and Bricks and also the Shieffelin Sweet Company. Make sure you get down here and check them out. They are open 7 days a week. What are your hours?
10 to 5.
They are open 7 days a week from 10 to 5, and it's my understanding that there is a lot more to come. So you haven't heard the last of these actual establishments. So brought to you by SSVEC, proudly serving your community. I'm Richie Hart, and this is the Tombstone Take.